Hey, I'm slahser, and this is my way of playing Phantom Assassin. I have tried a lot of different builds on PA, but the one that I have come to favor is always getting Battle Fury as the first major item, then usually going BKB and Desolator. Sometimes I get Desolator just after Battle Fury, but BKB is often required if they have any stun or a lot of magic damage. Before Battle Fury I always get Phase Boots and Ring of Aquila, since both items provide PA with a lot more damage and are rather cheap. I've actually gone from going Satanic as the first major item on PA to very rarely getting lifesteal at all on the hero. Battle Fury provides me with enough regen to be able to farm neutrals and also speeds up my farm a lot. I prefer now to just boost PS damage as much as possible and trying to pick the right moments to jump into a fight and quickly blow up a hero. In some cases a Satanic can be very good on her, but I think the item is generally better on ranged heroes, since melee heroes risk getting kited when they activate the extra lifesteal. Even PA can be kited, though she has a blink ability. Even if they have a ton of magical damage and stuns, I will still go Battle Fury first. It simply adds a lot of damage and speeds up my farm so much that I don't want to be without it. If you go Helm of Dominator and BKB first, you may be better at teamfights in the mid game, but your farm will be slowed down. With just Phase, Aquila and Battle Fury you dish out a ton of damage, and if the enemy go for a quick push, you can split push and try to slow them down until you got your BKB. The splash damage from Battle Fury is actually also quite good in teamfights, and especially your crits can do a lot of splash damage on nearby heroes. In this situation they have an Aegis and are stronger than us 5-man. It is 19 minutes in and I don't have my BKB yet, so I push top and give them the choice of either defending or losing their Raxes. This makes Bane TP in, and when he TPs I can simply back off and join my team, thus making the fight 5 against 4 in our favor. If it had been another hero I might have stayed and just killed him, but since Bane can just sleep me and wait for other heroes to arrive I had to back off. But it was still a very good trade and it bought us some time. I usually pick PA first and don't worry too much about counters. You may think heroes such as Slark, Juggernaut and Liner hard counters her. This is partly true and you need to watch out for the heroes. But while these heroes can kill you quickly, you can also burst them down quickly. You can use your blink to break Slark's pounce and get out of Jugger ulti if you have anyone else nearby. I start off with 8 Tengus, 1 Self, 1 Branch and Quelling Blade. I don't usually get Poorman's Shield, since that regen can usually last me long enough for me to get Phase, Aquila and a Ring of Health. I also don't get Magic Wand, because I will have enough mana with Aquila, and the item only adds plus 4 damage to PA. I might get a stick however if I'm laning against Batrider or Zeus. I prefer being at the safe lane. The branch I usually use to plant a tree and eat it to get a little extra regen. I skill PA by maxing Dagger, getting 1 point in Blink, ulti whenever possible, and maxing Evasion after having maxed Dagger. I used to max Blink before Evasion, just getting 1 point in it. But since I don't get any lifesteal and no Poorman's Shield, the extra Evasion helps me farm in jungle and also makes me more tanky early before they can get items to counter invasion. I think getting 1 point in Blink is a value point, even though the cooldown decreases with 3 seconds every time. But leveling it up only decreases the cooldown and doesn't add more damage to PA when she goes blinking in. A lot of people think PA is too weak at the moment, and while I don't think she is imba, I think she is in a pretty good state. At least I managed getting back to 6k again, just spamming PA and usually first picking the hero, not caring too much about counters. I think our biggest problem is that she's a pretty bad pusher, but she's a rather strong ganker even at level 7. After I've gotten Battle Fury, BKB, Desolator, I will usually go Abyssal and then either Travels or Assault Cuirass. Against Liner it can be a good idea to get Linken's, so she can't just ulti you and take away more than half your HP. Against Windrunner I will get Monkey King Bar before Desolator, since her Windrun can make it impossible for you to kill her without that item. If she gets MKB before you, she can easily focus you down if you ignore her. In a good game I will have my Battle Fury around the 15 minute mark. After having pushed the enemy tier 1 tower in my safe lane, I will usually try to move around and if possible take control of the enemy jungle. As soon as I get Phase and Aquila, I'm usually very aware of any opportunities to TP and gank. Some may wonder why I get Desolator after Battle Fury and BKB. With the amount of physical damage I already have, getting the -7 armor is very good, and the item also adds a lot of raw damage. It allows me to have a much better shot at nuking down the enemy in the 4 attacks you get with Blink Strike. An item like Basher, while the Bash is nice, doesn't add much damage to PA. That's why I usually get it after Battle Fury and Desolator. If I'm laning against Darkseer, I might get Ring of Health before facing Aquila, since his shield can really cause you problems. So to conclude, don't worry too much if some people are having problems with PA. The hero is fine, and the combination of being a late game carry with great potential for ganking early, together with insane crits, makes for an addictive and fun playing experience. Oh, what I'm doing. Come on. Help! Help! Oh, we're fine. Got a mix on my. Ah! God! Help! Team! Team! Koga! Ah! Alright, we're fine, boys. Don't panic, guys.